Hello everyone, Speedrunner 0-18 here, and welcome back to episode 11 of the Pokemon Speedrun Analysis series, where we see how fast a Pokemon can potentially beat a certain game. In the previous episode, we did Aggron and Pokemon Emerald, and the fact that Aggron had a low special defense, was weak to water moves, and was so f***ing slow, I had to be level 78 before entering the league, and with Aggron being in the slow experience group, that was just awful to do. In today's episode, we're going to see how fast Poliwrath can beat Pokemon Yellow after intense routing and grinding. Poliwrath is a Stage 3 Water/Fighting type. Water is generally considered as one of the best types in Gen 1, while Fighting is one of the worst. Poliwrath's stats are not too bad. 70 Special and 70 Speed isn't the best, especially since Water is special in Gen 1, but his attack and defense is pretty good. We may have to mainly be a physical attacker, but we'll see how Poliwrath does. Before we get started, here are the rules. I'll leave them in the description for future reference. If you also happen to like this series and would like to see more, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really means a lot to me on our journey to 1,000 subs. Now, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. While we get to the lab to obtain our starter, let's discuss Poliwrath's moveset. Poliwrath starts with Water Gun, Hypnosis, Body Slam, and Double Slap. Hypnosis is a very inaccurate move, but Sleep is pretty OP in Gen 1, so I'll only use it when I need to. Water Gun will be our way past Brock, and having access to an 85 base power normal move this early in the game is just amazing. Poliwrath can also learn a decent amount of TMs. It can learn Earthquake but not Dig for some reason, which I find quite odd. Also, Poliwrath's only stab fighting move is Submission. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need that. I know I needed it for Pikachu, but that was because Pikachu had no other solution to defeat rock types. Let's just hope this moveset brings us to victory. Now, let's get to the run. The rival fight was pretty easy. I just spammed Body Slam for the win. I did do a misclick and put it to sleep. That was pretty pointless, but a win is a win. Then, after doing the parcel crap, I arrive at the Viridian Mart to buy a Pokeball, some potions, antidotes, and paralyze heals, and I enter the Viridian Forest, where I defeat the final bug catcher and arrive at Brock's gym on minimum battles. But this is where minimum battles ends. I fight the Light Years trainer as well as Brock with Water Gun. I know this will be very easy experience for Poliwrath, so I just do it. Starting with a water move just makes Brock completely trivial. The Route 3 trainers also end very quickly due to Body Slam being overpowered, as well as having a stab Water Gun for backup. I then heal at the Mount Moon Center to restore power points, and I enter Mount Moon. I decided to skip the rare candy since Poliwrath is just OP, and I defeated the Super Nerd and Jesse and James with ease, and then arrive at Cerulean City. From here, I can either fight Misty or Rival 2, and I decided to fight Rival 2 first. It's usually better to get the experience before Misty anyway. What usually makes Rival 2 difficult is his Spearow can use Growl to mess you up if you rely on physical attackers, but of course, we can't forget his sand attacking son of a f*** known by Sandshrew. Poliwrath didn't have to worry about any of these issues, and just slammed and squirted his way to victory. Damn, Poliwrath is doing great so far. I don't know if it'll be Gengar level of fast, but you never know. The Route 24 and 25 trainers were just as hard as the Route 3 trainers, which is kinda true since they were both very freaking easy. The hardest part about Route 24 and 25 is usually just PP management. There is an elixir on Route 25, I'll usually either save it for later or use it right away. I end up going for the latter to restore my power points, and then I pick up the ether in front of Bill's house so Body Slam can last me a bit longer. After saving Bill, defeating the innocent bystander, I finally go battle Misty. Due to her good AI, she won't use any water moves on me, even though they probably would have done more damage. What a joke. Just like my Dora Superstar Adventure speedrun. Why did 7 other people decide to do this? I did it as a joke, for crying out loud. Anyway, after defeating the 2 junior trainers on Route 6... Will you die already? Thank you. I arrive at the SS Anne, get the TM for Body Slam for later, and I also get the Gentleman Candy, spam Body Slam on the rival, get cut, and then get the TM for rest really quick, and then leave the ship. At the mart, I buy some super potions and repels, teach Cut and Dig to Charmander, and go fight Lieutenant Surge. With Poliwrath being weak to electric, I expected this fight to be pretty reset intensive, so let's check it out. I get one reset due to Hypnosis missing twice, and on the next attempt I finally land the damn thing, and after putting it to sleep again, I finally defeated him. Dang, you know this run is going to be weird as heck when Misty was easier than Surge. After getting the bike voucher and Squirtle for later, I dig to Cerulean City, get the bike, and then battle the Route 9 Rock Tunnel Gauntlet of Trainers. The wrapping last was a one-hit sweep. The Pokemaniac Slowpoke took quite a bit to KO compared to the other Pokemon, but that usually happens to Pokemon who can't learn the TM for Thunderbolt. The self-destructing Hiker is also a one-sweep thanks to Water Gun, and then after all those battles, I arrive at Celadon City, heal at the center, and go do some shopping. After selling some useless nuggets and TMs, I buy 8 Super Repels, 2 Pokédolls, 2 Fresh Waters to exchange one of them for Ice Beam, as well as my vitamin of the day, being 2 Calciums, since I get the feeling Poliwrath may have to rely on tons of special moves. This will be a good thing to raise. I then get the HM for Fly, teach it to Pidgey, and battle Rival 4. This fight is still very easy, but I have to be aware of his mirror move Fearow, since it loves to spam mirror move. I don't want to use Body Slam since it'll retaliate with its own Body Slam and likely paralyze me. That did happen once in one of my Parasect runs for the Scott's Thoughts community race. I can't wait for that race to come out. I got first place in the Porygon one, let's see how well I can do in that one. After obtaining the Poke Flute, I fly to Celadon City, heal at the center, get the rare candy on Cycling Road, and do the Safari Zone. I do pick up the Carbos and Protein here, as well as getting the usual Full Restore, Gold Teeth, and Surf. I then use the vitamins on Poliwrath and dig out, where I proceeded to go battle Erica right away. I had taught the TM for Ice Beam to Poliwrath over Double Slap, and defeat everyone at Erica's gym. I know the minimum level I have to be for the Elite Four. It's not a crazy number, like Leaf Green or Emerald type of crazy, but still high enough to require some extra training. These trainers are nice and quick and compacted together, so it's not a big deal. Erica was also not a big deal. I do have to use Hypnosis on Weeping Bell to prevent being defeated with Razor Leaf. As usual, Hypnosis's accuracy caused me a reset, but I won on the third try. On Gloom, I didn't want to have to bank on Hypnosis again, so I just Ice Beamed it right away. I survived a Petal Dance and obtained the Rainbow Badge. The next stop I do on the itinerary is Silph Co. I do the bare minimum needed here, but the only extra stuff I do is get the Carbos and Rare Candy on the 10th floor. I also get the TM for Earthquake, but I meant to remove this from my notes since I never used this TM. But oh well, the world's still spinning, so it's gonna be fine. At just 27 minutes in, I'm ready to fight Rival 5. Sandslash and Cloyster were very easy. Due to good AI, Cloyster will only use Supersonic, which is just annoying at worst. Also, I do not outspeed Kadabra, but I do survive a Psybeam, so I still win the fight. I also win the fights with Jesse and James and Giovanni as well. These guys are rarely ever hard. But what is actually hard is the structure Silph Co is made out of, making Silph Co file claims harder and harder. It's like they know what I'm gonna do, so they try to prepare for it, but oh well, better luck next time. Hope you got a good provider. Now it's time for Koga. Due to his Venonat and Venomoth knowing Psychic type moves, and Poliwrath being a fighting type, this fight was not easy. What I have to do is defeat the first Venonat with Surf, the second Venonat is a range, and the third one will survive a Surf unless it's a crit. Due to the good AI, it has a chance of using Sleep Powder instead of Psychic, which is almost always a reset if it hits. On Venomoth, it'll only either use an X attack or Psychic. This fight takes many tries due to missing ranges or not landing a dang Hypnosis on Venomoth. After getting Strength and teaching it to Squirtle to get the Boulder Candy, I do the Cinnabar Mansion quest to get the rare candies, Carbos, and Secret Key. I decided to fight Blaine right away. Here's something I rarely do. I'm actually fighting all the gym trainers here. This was an easy spot to grind a ton of experience since I have to be level 50 before the league, so then I can use one candy to get to 51, which is the level I need to be for Lorelei. In Yellow, you have to get the question wrong in order to battle them, or answer the question correctly then talk to them, unlike in Red and Blue where you could just talk to them right away. Minor inconvenience, but not a big deal. Blaine was also very easy. I don't know if that was clear or not, but I just wanted to make sure. Now it's Sabrina time. I get the TM for Mimic from Copycat and I go battle Sabrina. I had Body Slam retaught to Poliwrath over Ice Beam for this fight. Good thing Poliwrath outspeeds her Abra right now. I don't outspeed Kadabra or Alakazam though, so I have to rely on Hypnosis luck. I win the fight first try. Even though Sabrina could have finished me, she used a Reflect instead of an attack, giving me the victory. In yellow, she had her good AI removed and was given random AI. Now for the final gym leader, Giovanni. I heal the center and defeat the 2 required gym trainers and then go battle Giovanni. I teach Mimic over Body Slam beforehand. I try and use Surf on Dugtrio, but it gets off a Sand attack and I just can't hit anything. So there's a reset. Okay, let's try that again. Well, it happened again. Okay, let's try a third time. Finally, I Mimic double team to ensure I can KO the rest of Giovanni's team with Surf. This is going to be Poliwrath's one of 2 battles in the entire run he can have access to the badge boost glitch, so I made sure to make it count. I then heal at the Pokemon Center and battle Rival 6. Sandslash was still easy like before. I Mimic Slash for Kadabra since I no longer have a physical move. I also use Slash to take down Exeggcute as well, and everyone else goes down to Surf. I did put some Pokemon to sleep like Magneton since I was afraid of Thunder Wave. Before the league, I healed the center, buy 5 full restores, use the 1 candy to get me to level 51, and then I go battle the final 5 trainers. Let's do this shit! On Lorelei, I put Dewgong and Cloyster to sleep so I can berate them slowly with Psychic. Due to Lorelei's good AI, her Cloyster will only use Spike Cannon or Supersonic, which is not threatening at all. I then mimic Slowbro's Amnesia, put Slowbro to sleep so it can't use its own Amnesia, and then I used my buffed up special to take out the rest of her team. On Bruno, I just spam Surf. That's literally it. This guy was way harder in the remakes. Just look at my latest Celio video for proof. On Agatha, I put her first Gengar to sleep, Mimic Substitute, and slowly take down her team with Psychic and Surf. I do have to use Hypnosis on the second Gengar since I do not outspeed, and its Psychic can destroy my Substitute, or it can put me to sleep with Hypnosis. On Lance, I had taught Blizzard over Psychic. On Gyarados, I put it to sleep and defeat it with Blizzard since it'll deal neutral damage. I then put his first Dragonair to sleep since it will survive a Blizzard. On his second Dragonair, I mimic Ice Beam to save the final Blizzard for Dragonite. I then take down his second Dragonair with Ice Beam and Aerodactyl with Surf. A critical hit Fly can kill me here, but that doesn't happen, so I can move on. I'm a bit off script here. Now that I think about it, I probably should have used an extra couple of candies before Lance so that first Dragonair wouldn't be arranged with Blizzard, but whatever. Now for the champion. On this battle, I had Rest taught over Mimic and defeated Sandslash with Surf. On Alakazam, I put it to sleep and spammed Surf. On Exeggutor, I used Hypnosis, used Rest to recover my HP, and take it down with Blizzard. On Magneton, I put it to sleep as well as spam Surf. Cloyster is also not terrifying at all for reasons stated earlier. Finally, Flareon. I just used 2 Surfs to knock it out for the win. And then Poliwrath beats Pokemon Yellow with a real time of 49 minutes and 4 seconds and a game time at the Hall of Fame of 3 hours and 3 minutes. I will say, this champion fight was way harder in routing. My original plan was to mimic Earthquake to use it on Magneton, but my Hypnosis luck was so terrible that my last attempt at this run had over 55 resets. That was the reason I decided to do this run over and get Rest. So when I get to Exeggutor, I can recover my lost HP and have a better chance of surviving the battle. So yeah, I had to do this run twice, but it doesn't matter. Poliwrath gets second place on the Pokemon Yellow leaderboards, just behind Gengar, but ahead of Alakazam. Besides the champion fight last time being so freaking frustrating, this Pokemon was pretty good to use. For the next episode of the speedrun analysis, we'll be seeing how fast Poochyena can beat Pokemon Leaf Green. Normally, I'd show the random number generator here to show the next Pokemon, but in Leaf Green, I'm going to be redoing all my old 386 Speedrun Challenge Series Pokemon in the new rule set I'm doing, which will include the Johto Beast race, the Kanto Birds race, and the Mew vs Celebi race. Those are going to be quite fun with the new rule set. I can't wait to do them. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next speedrun.